What are you carrying into the new year? If you're like most people, you're thinking about what you need to fix. For change that lasts, start with this question. What do you want more of in your life? Do you want more calm, more focus, more connection? Whatever it is you want, you don't need to start the year by pushing harder. You need to point yourself in the right direction. That's how high performers build sustainable momentum. Not with pressure, with alignment. Hi, I'm Dr. Jan Anderson. I'm a psychologist with a business background. That means I do counseling with a coaching edge. I specialize in working with professionals, couples, and parents estranged from an adult child. Here's one thing I've noticed about all my clients. It doesn't matter if it's an executive, a couple in conflict, or an estranged parent. It's not about pressuring yourself to do more. It's about doing what matters without dragging the past with you. Pressure creates movement, and that's the whole problem. It gives you the illusion, because you're moving, that you're getting somewhere, that you're getting something done. But there's a difference. Alignment creates momentum, and that's what creates sustainable change. That's why I created a simple strategic tool for my clients and for myself. I call it the Year-End Reflection Worksheet, and it's designed to help you check in before you charge ahead. It guides you to do three things. First, to reflect on what you want more of this year. Then, second, to refocus on why that matters to you. And thirdly, to reset in small, repeatable steps that stick. Here's why we start by focusing on what you want more of, which is basically looking at what's already working. The reason I do that is because high achievers, especially, are notoriously bad at something, noticing their wins. And it's not your fault. It's the way your brain is wired. Our brains are wired with a negativity bias, and that's great for keeping us alive, for ensuring our survival. It's great at scoping out threats. It's not very good at noticing our wins, what's working well. That's how all your progress and growth can get lost in the noise and in the rush to get on to the next thing. But when you take that brief pause to notice what's working well, that's actually how you reinforce it and build momentum for more of the good stuff. So get intentional for a moment and think back over this year to some times when you made a small, maybe but meaningful shift. You performed well. Here's some of the things I'm hearing from my clients. I recovered faster this time without spiraling or beating up on myself so much. I responded differently in a stressful conversation, and it went better. I took a break before I hit a wall. I held a boundary that in the past would have terrified me. Those are some of the things I'm hearing. These are not small, insignificant moments. This is emotional growth. It's evidence that you are learning a new way to respond. Your nervous system is laying down new neural pathways and better ways to respond. Try this for yourself right now. Think back over the year. What would you say was your biggest win or the most positive shift that you noticed? What was it you learned or relearned that's helping you make that shift? When was a moment that you felt proud of yourself, even if nobody else noticed? That's what you want more of. Now you're ready for step 2, refocus, taking a look at what's not helping. It's not working. Even though it used to, it's not working now. And it's not because you failed. It's because it's an old, outdated strategy and it's been quietly draining you. Here's some examples my clients give me. Thinking that I've got to hold it together for everybody else. Thinking that just pushing harder will fix it. And here's an interesting one. Realizing that my ability to be self-sufficient and independent is keeping me very alone. This is what you want less of. But it's so easy to hold on to those old, outdated strategies because you don't realize how heavy they are and how much they're weighing you down until you stop carrying them. So take 2 minutes to ask yourself 3 questions. What is your biggest challenge right now? And why does that matter to you? Why is it important to focus on this now? Not later, now. Now you're ready for step 3, reset. Here's the mistake most people make in January. Coming up with extremely ambitious goals and attacking them with a sense of urgency and intensity. Here's the problem with that. From a neuroscience standpoint, your nervous system does not respond well to a steady diet of intensity. It just doesn't. It's not sustainable. And that's why the reset questions are these. What's one experiment that I'm genuinely curious to try? What's one thing that I want to stop forcing and try something different? What's one bold but grounded move I am definitely ready to make? Doesn't have to be dramatic, just meaningful. This isn't about massive reinvention, it's about sustainable momentum. Most people think change is about willpower, but it's not. The science tells us a different story. What we now know is that when your brain has a chance to intentionally focus on what's working well, it reinforces those new neural pathways. That's what makes it easier to unhook from the old stress responses. It also makes it easier to maintain and sustain the new behavior, the new habit. It's a great thing. It's really about learning how your mind works so you can work with your mind. And there's a great way to get started. Go to the link below and download your free copy of the Year-End Reflection Worksheet and try it for yourself. Let me know how it goes. If you want expert support with any of these 3 steps, how to train yourself to focus on your wins, how to figure out what's important to you, what matters to you, or how to reset in small, repeatable steps that stick, here's how to book a no-cost, no-pressure 15-minute consultation with me. Let's talk about what 2026 might feel like for you, with more clarity, more focus, and less emotional drag.